Hi there Waltineers, I'm Jack and this is DSNY Newscast, and I'm here at Epcot today as at long last the Nova Corps Starblaster ship has finally landed within the newly named Wonders of Xandar Pavilion. However, it hasn't actually landed as much as it's been assembled over the past week. As beginning on Monday, this sizable steel support truss that's approximately 25 feet tall was hoisted into place and fastened securely to its concrete foundation, along with the first fin of the Starblaster ship as well. Then work quickly progressed with the true-to-scale cockpit being lowered into place on top of a steel plinth on Tuesday, and then the remaining star-pointed fins were connected to the back of the cockpit one by one throughout the rest of the week to create this pretty much completed Starblaster standing at 51 feet tall at the entrance of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. And this marks a major milestone towards the overall completion of this project, as this is the main icon that will immediately make the statement that this is Epcot's first otherworld pavilion, presented by the fictional Nova Empire and the people of Xandar. And although it's easy to be amazed by its immense size and stature, as it's very impressive in person, Imagineering has also applied incredible detail to create an authentic 360-degree replica of what has only ever been rendered in CGI within the movies. And so this is our first chance to see a true-to-scale Hollywood production-level prop of this Starblaster ship, complete with the ion engine thruster on the back of the ship, and eventually there will also be LED lighting accents pulsing across the horizontal fins, as can be seen here in the concept art, as these are to represent the interlocking mechanism that the Starblasters have to create an energy barrier mesh netting. However, what we see here doesn't exactly match what we saw in the widely circulated concept art, as clearly there's been a healthy dose of artistic license applied to the Nova Corps ship magically suspended in mid-air, which just isn't possible. Therefore, it was always expected that there would be some form of structure that would be needed for the base of the ship, and now we know that the surrounding triangular area seen here, along with the steel truss, will eventually be themed to become the landing pad for the Starblaster ship, which is something that is potentially alluded to in this first piece of concept art in July of 2017. And although there was potentially other ways to support this awkwardly weighted design that would have not blocked the bottom fin, such as supports on each side, or perhaps enlarging the bottom fin and connecting it to the floor, I do appreciate the careful consideration put into counterbalancing the weight, whilst also maintaining the integrity of a fantastical 8-pointed star design. But that's not all for the outside construction progress, as we've also seen the installation of metal paneling covering the entire front exterior of the former Universe of Energy building, along with a darker tritone colour scheme adorning the building's sides. And there's also been the construction and now completion of the greeter structure that will be the central welcoming point for guests to enter the queues for standby, lightning lane, and potentially a single rider at a later stage. And then lastly, we can see that the Nova Corps emblem is proudly displayed as part of a facade, which has this unique colour shifting property where it will appear as both gold or purple depending on your viewing angle. Now, all of this theming is a great sign that we're finally nearing the end of this project and toward the official opening within summer of 2022. However, summer 2022 is still a pretty vague opening timeframe, as technically it could be anywhere between June 21st and September 22nd. And so, considering that this is to be one of the longest fully enclosed indoor roller coasters anywhere in the world, let's examine the breadcrumbs of clues to deduce just how far along work is on the interior of the building. As first of all, for Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary celebration, Disney released a video that included this snippet of Imagineers Scott Drake and Tom Fitzgerald stood within what will be one of the pre-shows called the Galaxarium, that is a planetarium-type presentation where the planet of Xandar share their technological advancements. And as we can see here in this side-by-side with the concept art, this was still requiring quite a lot more construction work back in September of 2021. Whereas at the same time, Good Morning America gave us this glimpse inside the gargantuan gravity box that houses the majority of the roller coaster track. And if the construction of the Galaxarium is anything to go by as an example of the progress within the former Universe of Energy building, then it's likely that Imagineering worked on ensuring that the massive gravity building would be pretty much complete first and foremost. as we can see that the curved projection screens and domes have been installed, along with themed set pieces representing the Universal Neural Teleportation Network jump points. And there is also said to be a huge planet set piece that the track helixes around but is not shown in this video. But the reason why this gravity building was top priority brings us to the next notable event, as at Disney's IAAPA presentation on November 15th, 2021, there was a very brief snippet of footage showing the water dummy testing of the roller coaster trains on the track travelling at high speeds. And this testing had clearly been taking place for quite a while, all in preparation for the next major milestone, as on December 13th, Walt Disney World President Jeff Farley shared on Instagram that he had taken an early test ride on the attraction. Which is huge news, as if the ride has already progressed to this stage in December of 2021, it means logistically an earlier than summer opening timeframe should be reasonably within reach. And to build upon all of this, on January 12th of this year, Disney began looking for interested candidates to be a part of the opening team for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. So that brings us to the next big date that I think that we should be looking towards, and that's March 9th, 2022. As that's when Disney will be holding their annual shareholders meeting. As Disney has had a track record in recent years of announcing the opening dates for major new additions at the parks at this event, such as Galaxy's Edge in 2019, the ill-fated Avengers Campus in 2020, and then Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in 2021. Therefore, if history proves correct, it is likely that it's then that we'll get the exact opening date for Cosmic Rewind. But let's go one step further and discuss some predictions for when it will realistically open. But to do this, we're going to need some historical context. As back in November of 2016, it was announced at Destination D that Pandora, the World of Avatar, would open at Animal Kingdom in summer of 2017, which mirrors the announcement for Cosmic Rewind opening in summer 2022 when it was announced at Destination D in November 2021. However, as we all know, Pandora soft opened in April of 2017 and officially had its grand opening Memorial Day weekend on May 27th. And yet summer of 2017 didn't officially begin until June 21st. So I think it's possible that with the construction progress and the operational testing that's taking place, that it will be open earlier than expected, as Memorial Day has always been a popular time to open big new additions, such as Seven Dwarfs Mine Train in 2014 and Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland in 2019. And so barring any unforeseen situations regarding the pandemic, it's reasonable to assume that the opening of Cosmic Rewind will probably be somewhere between mid-May to mid-June. But once again, I recommend waiting until at least the first week of March before booking. But now, it's over to you, the Waltineers. I would like to know, what are your thoughts and opinions about this Nova Corps Starblaster ship that's finally landed here at Epcot, and when do you think that Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind will realistically open? And if you've enjoyed today's video, then be sure to give this video a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out, and perhaps share this video with a friend. And with all of that being said, from here in Epcot, I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.